Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
So that's the idea. I was like, I knew about the camp block where you like just drag the creeps through it, but wasn't sure like the like other reasons behind it.
Yeah, the idea is just to dodge the lane, pretty much. You're just avoiding the aggression.
All stuff, actually. I like that. Mana Boots mid lane here for the Zeus. He's just been able to kind of keep them at bay, but top lane Comfort's on the Pudge. He's gonna go down. Just caught out of position there.
Yep, and they have a ton of damage between them. Enigma even skilling the Midnight Pulse.
That plus like Viper's Nether Toxin is a lot of damage eventually too. Oh,
Yep,
bottom lane King of Viper does end up going down, but Lifestealer finds the return kill there. So pretty close. Oh, that way you still can.
Yep, and unfortunately, Tiny TP's to the top lane, but is unable to make anything happen of it. Very unfortunate.
Dude, what is going on in the mid lane right now? Viper is here, just getting ran down by the Bat Rider, but
You know, double damage picked up.
yeah.
He was like half a second away from denying the DD, but he still would have ended up dying.
Where did that kill? Oh, he's way in. Like, is that like where he should have gone?
No, I think it's totally acceptable for him to just keep farming, but the problem is Pudge is taking the jungle, right? So like he has nothing to do after he clears the wave out.
And Pudge is actually just gonna get black holed here right behind the tier 1 tower, and he is dead. Dana comes in, Avalanche the toss, will be able to take down the Clockwork, but they've got to be able to take down the Enigma as well. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they will take down the Viper. Man, just a TP out, it's that simple.
Or sorry, with the Lifestealer inside. Yeah, you know, all things considered, Pudge is pretty farmed still. All right, nice hook on the mid.
Yep, very nicely done. They even get the Thunder God's Wrath to come through to try and maybe turn this around. There's going to go ahead and be the lasso. Solji ends up dying. Clockwork will survive. Viper. Comfort. Dude, he had a huge Ancient stack, and it's just like getting completely interrupted. They don't actually get the stun. He's going to toss the Pudge into the boy. They get the first kill. A and B,
Actually dead.
That is a very unfortunate heavenly jump. He did not need to use that one quite yet, and as a result, he will die. So, felt actually due for...
Bat Rider finishing up his BKB. And Tiny, you know, getting to his Blink Dagger, which he's super, super far away from. Alright, Tiny combo onto the Viper. Should be a nice, easy kill. And yeah, hopefully for Felt, this will lead to a tower push as well. They still have all their crucial spells. Brewmaster Split coming up cooldown pretty soon.
Slower than where you'd like to be if you're like having a really good game, but this is definitely not a bad timing.
Yeah, I would say definitely all things considered, right? Doing pretty well.
Now Pudge is going to be able to severely outfarm them. Mid lane, Rem caught out by the Viper, finished off by the Zeus. They do actually trade 1-for-1. And in the mid lane, the Enigma, he's just going to get ran down here. In comes the Pudge. The Rod is there, though, and yeah, he does more damage to you than you're going to do to him. Battery Assault does come through. Pudge still had the Dismember, going to drop it onto the life, so they're just trying to keep the Clockwork away. He guns it, dropping the hook shot, but he just gets ripped apart by this Lifestealer. No rage available. But Lifestealer, will he be able to get out of this is the question. There's going to be the split one more time. The stun, they get him. Just so close, and Zor now dropping A and B on the Zeus. He does have that heavenly jump, but he jumps in place instead. Oh no, big mistake there. Viper trying to do what he can, but another Cyclone trying to just separate them. Bat Rider will survive at the end of the day. Beautiful plays from Zor on the Brewmasters. Now Sexy Yogi comes in on the Viper just to die again. Brute, they've lost 6 heroes now. Clockwork coming back, maybe not a good idea. He's going to be able to catch Rem here on the Wyvern. There's going to be your Winter's Curse on the Enigma, but it's just to slow things down a little bit. Clockwork, 4 stacks of Napalm, no chance of getting out. Make it the 7th hero. Now a Wraithfire pack, trying to chase after the Enigma even. They're going to go for it. Dana, Avalanche in, Comfort's in place. We're going to see an 8th one fall. The hook comes through, in comes Lifestealer. He's able to chase down the Tiny. Dude.
And then Brewmaster's nonsense in the fights as well. And yeah, the four stabs.
Bat Rider, BKB get black hold immediately. No lasso for you, sir. Oh, the infest actually at the perfect time. Unbelievable. Very unlucky there for the side of Felt. The infest obviously would have maybe less.
I mean, Roche dying relatively fast, right? You got the Vlads too from Wraith Pact. I definitely forgot about that. Viper does do decent Roche damage, but... Alright, let's see. Clockwork doing his best to stall. He definitely is going to die here.
Yep.
But, alright.
Wait,
Okay, he's got some damage.
Okay. He almost goes down here on the Brewmaster, but inside this pit, the real problem is Comfort. We're trying to run away with the BKB, but the Lifestealer is just on top of him. And you're just a health battery for the Lifestealer at that point. Bat Rider now, no BKB left. Caught up on the high ground here, trying to play with the Firefly range, but they got him, man. That's fair. Not anymore, at least.
Yeah, not anymore. Like, they're good for stalling and kiting out BKBs and playing a fight that way.
Thunder God's Wrath comes out, helps scout Rem there, and they get themselves a kill. Hook actually pulls Enigma into base. There's going to be the counter hook shot initiation with the infested Lifestealer, and Enigma's actually just TPing out. I kind of just half expected him to black hole the team there. But now you've got Lifestealer inside the base, and he needs help and fast. There's going to be the toss, doing what damage they can. Winter's Curse onto the Viper. That's going to turn the things back against them, and Hook actually off the mark, ends up connecting with Zor instead, and that will be the sign for him to TP on home. Inside him, and it would be super useful this game.
Yeah, definitely would.
All right, they managed to get the hook. They found the Lifestealer underneath the tier 4 towers. The lasso comes through as well. In comes the BKB, but they're able to dodge it out. Beta just trying to just keep this Lifestealer controlled up. Comfort will try and just TP home, but not gonna be able to. In comes that Ghost Scepter. He just ends up dying. And Lifestealer is just still so strong, so happy. They committed a lot. They did commit the BKB, the Black Hole, they committed the lasso, but without being able to get the Lifestealer, this
Be right now. Yeah, even Clockwork breaking the smoke on the high ground.
Yep, nice hook shot on in, and a great cogs onto 2. Pudge gets that full dismember, but they're not actually getting that much extra damage out. Comfort loses half his HP. They trade 1 for 1, and on the backside of the fight, they've managed to find the Bat Rider. The BKB doesn't protect him from the Black Hole, and there's gonna be the Winter's Curse. Doesn't do anything. 3 heroes dead on the side of Felt. A lot of spells, and BKB's down. I feel like we might see them tap out here in a moment. This tier 2 bottom's about.
Yep, just poking at the Bat Rider with the Nimbus and Zeus ult. Brewmaster's still up, but he needs 10 seconds to be alive.
Love this, the Midnight Pulse to cut these waves, try and find like where this Tiny's gonna be for toss back, and Comfort in some trouble, ends up missing the hook. Bana just getting ran down by the Lifestealer next to tier 4 towers, and your Pudge just kited out completely. He is dead, no buyback. The hook shot comes in, they find the Brewmaster silenced up. It looks like they're GGing out. Yeah, there it is.
Yep, and well played from the Brood. I mean, this game was dominant. You know, he had those, like, what, 3 failed lassos, I want to say, from the Bat Rider in the early game, just not making anything happen.
Yeah. That combined with the fact that, like, you just have a really impossible matchup. One thing you can always do is because you can technically pick up the hook, you can like anticipate the hook on the rune and just like position yourself like closer but not in the hook path, and then you just yoink the rune as it's coming back.
Right, further down and be able to click it still.
Yeah. So Sexy Yogi taking a ton of damage here, but he's got those poison attacks to try and kite out the Pudge. Hook does come through, and 1 more auto attack. All right. It's a good way to start the game if you're a 4th position Pudge, it would seem.
Yeah, well done. And Thana illuminating the creep wave as well. It would have been nice to see the Brood try to block this small camp on the side of Felt for this exact reason. Coddle just farms this so efficiently.
Ooh, bottom lane. Okay, they managed to take down the Clockwork. Now, last game, we saw the Clockwork kind of pop off because it was such a good counter to the Pudge, but he's a quick guy.
Yep, definitely. It must be so annoying to play against Coddle. Like, mid lane is just a complete farm fest of pushing the lane back and forth, and up top they actually get a kill on the Brewmaster. And, alright, Pudge, is he going to go down here too? Sven's pretty fast. 2 more hits, maybe? No, he's
Not
fine.
gonna make it. Okay. Yeah, he hooked the Viper back away from it, actually doing decently in the bottom lane here, but might be a little bit too far forward as they will come out with the Maledict. Oh, the Thunder God's Wrath! That's gonna give him his Urn Charge. And with that, that's a double kill for the DP.
Oh, boy. The 1v2 kill with the Urn Charges as well.
Oh. They did not expect that one.
Definitely forgot about the Zeus ult there.
Got it.
Yeah, definitely. Just being able to kill the Coddle, because now Sven's going to be scared, right? When Brewmaster hits his level 6 and Coddle's Boots of Traveler off cooldown, he's going to be one of the easiest targets for Feld to pick off if that happens.
Oh, nice clockwork play there. Thana tried to snipe the rune. Wow, he ends up just getting bursted by Solji, though. Dude, this Illuminate damage is ridiculous. And there you were talking about the split into the bots from the Keeper of the Light, looking to stay on top of the Sven. Illuminate comes through, puts him right back in, and Zora's going to find the kill. Pudge mid lane, dove underneath the tower. They'll be able to trade. But, I mean, you just got, I say, probably a bigger kill on the top side. And he's just going to try and go aggressive here onto Sexy Yogi. And the top lane, he's just going to commit the split. Just going to try and dive the Viper here. And with the damage you have from, I mean, all these different pandas, pretty easy kill for the Brewmaster.
Definitely very, very easy. And okay, the Brood finally goes down as well in the bottom lane.
Lane Exorcism will finish up the tower as they continue to look for more Thanon with that Dismember, but it's not going to be enough as the Zeus will just finish him off. And now Rem drops the Maledict. Gonna regret that one as he is dead as well. And the Illuminate off the mark, so that's probably just gonna TP home instead. She's fine.
Yep, and the worst part is Coddle has no...
If they were gonna make that move, it would have been sooner, but here we are. You see A and B here in the river. Gonna try and dive him. They did get the cask out for the moment, but a big hook shot comes through. It ends up taking a ton of damage to the Clockwork, but it's gonna be Zor running him down on the Panda on the backside, trying to just stay on top. Ooh, big Illuminate, double kill there from the Coddle. In comes the Sven though, just gonna chop up the old man. Death Prophet with the Vessel, taking her down, the Cinderbrew as well. I don't know if it's gonna be enough though. So it ends up being a 3 for 2. Yeah, let's see if they can actually get anything out of this. So Zor, the Storm Panda goes down right away, so he's got to get out of here on the Earth. That's the only one left. Comfort is nearby as well as Pudge. They both thinking of helping. Just going to throw the boulder, and it looks like Zor's going to be good, but there's the Blink Initiation to get on top of the Weaver. He gets the time lapse off, though, at the last second, so he's going to be fine, but you're still trying to get out on Zor. Trying to TP on home, but there's going to be the Battery Assault comes in last second. So they end up getting the kill that they want. Does cost them a lot, though. Do they have... Exorcism comes out, continuing to just beat down that tier 2 tower. And it doesn't, well, felt they are going to try and contest, but the hookshot comes down on the backside. They managed to get on top of the Coddle. The Cogs to push him back, Force Staff up onto the high ground. He's going to survive, but the Sven managed, no, he doesn't survive. AMB gets him. And Zor here, he was trying to maybe find the exchange kill onto the Sven and pop that Aegis, but does not find it.
That is unfortunate. That's that.
Oh, well, he gets the hook, manages to find Sexy Yogi. He does have the Storm Panda here next to him, and gonna do what damage he can. There's gonna be the Thunder God's Wrath, though. It does come through. They take down the Pudge. One more second for the split to come through. So, oh no, a big stun from the Sven. Can Brewmaster get it off in time? He will. Solji able to get away for the moment. VKB from the Death Prophet causing a lot of havoc, but Rem's just gonna take on down to the Urn. Comfort chasing AMB up onto this high ground. He finally ends up getting on time lapse for a little bit of space, but here's where things become difficult. Oh, is it? 55 seconds on the Aegis, so he's just going to come right on back. Zor now double split down, got nothing left in the tank. Solji here trying to do what he can, but Sven once again turning his attention on over to the Coddle, gets the Ghost Scepter off, going to be able to buy him a little bit of space. You've lost the Brewmaster now. Solji nowhere to go. Chase down and prize me in terms of damage now. Like, with the lanes having gone as bad as they did, like, he's not super farmed. And he's going, I have Scotty next, which, I mean, it's a great item. He needs to tank up for sure. But I feel like this Death Prophet and Sven are just too strong. She has like the casual plate mail. She's almost got a Lotus Orb, just about 300 gold away. Nice hook from Thana. Gets the BKB off though, and the hook shot to come in to cancel that dismember. But Death Prophet trying to hobble away, barely surviving down to 300 HP, but pops a stick. She's fine. Deep in the base though, Clockwork will be able to punish that Witch Doctor. He's gonna buy back. Silence up on the Weaver. Gets the force staff out. Will he be able to get the time lapse? He doesn't have to pop it quite yet, but there's the big bad Sven chopping down the Witch Doctor. That's gonna be a dieback, and Zor, he went deep for the Viper, doesn't end up getting him, and he's gonna regret it. Well, is he gonna regret it? Does the evasion do it? Oh my gosh, the evasion actually did it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way about the Weaver, right? He's never really gonna hit that point where it's like, oh shit, you know, Weaver is a problem. We have to find out how to deal with him. He just didn't have that explosive start, really, to make that happen. It feels like he needs 2 items at this stage to make, you know, some crazy things happen. But, oh, okay, goes for the hook on the Sven instead. Even better.
That's a great hook. Yeah, he's going to chop down that Pudge as like a little bit of a revenge, you know, for finding him. But, I mean, that's a huge kill. That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, I mean, he made the Threat comes out or Blink Stun comes out, and most likely they're dead.
Yeah, well, you know, ease of execution always matters in these types of games, and Brood's just gonna walk right up onto the high ground hook once again, manages to find the DP, but he gets the BKB off once again. And Clockwork, he went in to save him, ends up dying for it. The melee barracks down to 60 HP, but it's gonna be able to regen a lot of that off. And Zor able to find the Viper, Spirit Vessel able to finish him off. Death Prophet without a BKB needs to be a little bit careful here, as the Storm Panda is looking for him. Doesn't end up getting the Cyclone, but the cast does come out, ends up stunning him the other way. And Death Prophet will instead just find a return kill. Now the Sven getting a little bit aggressive. The hook, ooh, so close. The Brood need to be very careful. In the Dire Jungle this time, the fighting continues, this time onto AMB, and he gets taken down. No real save. However, you don't have the BKB quite yet available on the Weaver. There's no real damage coming out from him, and Sven just getting completely kited out by this Keeper of the Light. Comfort continuing the chase here, but bugs come through, do connect onto 2. 6 Yogi here on the Viper, gets the D-Ward in the middle of the fight, but oh my god, the Weaver. All right, you might have an issue. E-Blade out onto the Sven, taking a ton of damage. Lotus Orb to dispel. There's going to be the BKB. Turn it around onto the Witch Doctor. Just 2 chops him down. Turning his attention over the Weaver. He gets some. No buyback. And Zor will be forced to split. Gem on the deck. Question is, can they get anything? It doesn't look like it. It might just be signs to run here for the side of Felt.
Yep, you know, right when Weaver was really starting to do work in the fight, just gets...
So, all course. Or, not all the course. Pudge has one, Weaver is not.
You're just too used to Pudge being a core.
Yeah, I was so used to it just being a core for them. Alright, tier 3 Under Siege Exorcism, as well as the Gaunt Strength do come through, and these will start... I mean, this is going to start doing a lot of damage to the tower, especially with this Viper, who's just going to siege as well. Hook comes through, managed to find the Death Prophet, pulls her in pretty far. The Dismember canceled right away, just absolutely just destroyed by the Sven. Brewmaster on the side, 1 second till that split. Will get it off, hook shot. Just dead once again. However, the time lapse from this Weaver able to keep himself alive. They'll just chase down the Death Prophet. Can they get more, though? They would love to find an AMB. They would love to get the Sven, the blink out to safety for now, as they're just turning their attention on over to the Viper now. So, I mean, at the moment, the Felt are looking amazing. If they can get more, they get the Zeus. Oh.
Even though they, you know, are set up for Megas. All right, Sven ult is back off cooldown. Never mind, that was a long time.
Yeah, no kidding. Pen split comes through. Obviously, he would love to be able to just Cyclone off the Sven, but protected for the moment by the Lotus Orb. The Death Prophet unable to get away. The Sven hexed up as well. Hookshot comes through, and a big crit once again from the Sven, just reinitiating with that BKB. Hook up onto the high ground. Oh my god! What is this damage? A trade there once again, but you can't stop this Sven. The Bloodthorn, the guaranteed crit, the Nimbus just doing what it can, and Weaver, yeah, he's standing his ground. He's doing a lot of work. Double buybacks coming through as well, but I actually don't know if they can deal with this Sven. Yeah, that was a great mini game. I like that one. The boomerang one with Hoodwink was also really good.
Oh yeah, that was nice. That should just be a custom game. What's wrong with Valve?
If they release this as a custom game, oh well. Comfort just got exploded. He does have his buyback. He's going to use it to come right back into the game to refresh the hook shot. He's managed to find Rem. Silenced up. Weaver going to pop that BKB, try and stand his ground, maybe take down the Clockwork, but he's just held in place. Sexy Yogi doing a lot of damage, just doing that Viper Strike, but Dismember. They've pulled the Death Prophet really deep behind enemy lines here, but in comes Big Daddy Sven. He's looking to get his hands on these heroes. Stain is dead, turning his attention now just to the throne. No, he gets the Brewmaster with that Bloodthorn, but the E-Blade to hold him in place. He just turns it around onto the Weaver, and he is dead. That's a dieback. The GG bound to be inevitable, and there it is. Brood will take the series 2-0 and knock Felt out of the tournament.
Wow, very impressive from the Brood.
Right.